So, Japanese versus Berbers. Interesting. Close matchup for a lot of different reasons, and the games are just going to get better for us today, guys. The first few games, the players were getting warmed up, the civs were mismatched. Last game was beastly from Mr. Yo. That's definitely a YouTuber for sure. Yo winning with Koreans against Chinese, which is considered a top 5 civ. MBL now is down a game. It's not a best of anything, but he's down a game, and he's playing as the Japanese. And then in the red, we have Berbers for Yo. I'll start with the maps, and then I'll talk about the civs and how I think they'll play out in this matchup. It should be equally tough for both of them. Woodline on the right, woodline forward for Yo. I don't like how he doesn't have a back woodline option. Back woodlines are so important, especially when you're up against good tower civilizations, and Japanese is one of those civs. MBL has a back woodline, Andy has a woodline here. I probably won't opt to take this one, because the gold's blocking it, but still it's a fine woodline to take. Even has 2 back golds. Man, so 2 golds on the back, 2 woods. This stone is okay. And a lot of the hills are behind him. Normally, if you have hills, they're going to be like in the middle or on the front. But he has hills behind him. And so does Yo. This is so weird. This is such a weird map gen. Like, why are the hills behind them? But I guess it helps, right? They won't have any large hills to deal with in the center. In fact, very few hills in the center, so that's fair. I think that the Japanese player should have the edge here for, I would say, until about mid-castle age.
T90, Koreans have no economy bonus. Faster mining by 20%. Am I a joke to
You're right, Koreans don't have an eco bonus that applies to food gold, which is kind of my point, or wood. They do have the faster mining, Schmeldan. Thank you for calling me out. But anyways, back to this game, right? MBL should probably have the edge in Dark Age because of the flexibility with the eco. Cheap lumber camps, cheap mills, cheap mining camps, that saves you wood, which helps. And then they also have that flexibility leading into the next stage in feudal. All that wood means earlier archers, earlier whatever. Berbers, they don't have an eco bonus. But what they do is they do have very cheap knights and camels in Castle Age. And so that's what you have to look towards. And I think that Berbers are just a more mobile civilization. So for Yo, his hope would probably be to get to scouts in this game. Start off with that. Somehow defend from the Japanese man-at-arms, which is what I assume we'll see. Is he going to lame MBL? Oh, he's going to lame the Boar Whisperer. Can MBL house trick it? He does, but the Phil's gonna die anyway. And now Yo, steal the pig. Yo's not gonna steal the pig. Wow. Okay, again, Yo's playing out of his mind today. MBL has lamed thousands of people, and that's karma for you right there. I know Vil for MBL. I'm sure he's very happy about that. That was beautiful from Yo. Yo is MBL confirmed, chat. But yeah, as I said, I think that the Berber player needs to get the scouts out and work towards stable units. And then for MBL, he'll have a slower comp, but a strong comp in, like, pikemen and archers. Early feudal, Japanese have the lead. And then as the game goes on, as we get towards Castle Age, that's where Berbers will look to shine. It's so important that MBL has some map control in Castle Age and Imp. Because if he doesn't have any map control, he loses the game. Because he does not have anything that can really keep up with the Hussar spam from Berbers, the Cavalier spam, and that speed. You see stones and golds on the left. Again, all the hills on this map are on the outside, which is weird. But, you know, the relics, all that map control is important. And Japanese just don't have the mobility. So MBL, kind of confused by what he's going with. I saw the early walls. I figured he wanted to stop the mobile scouts from getting in later. But he's housed badly. So he can't create militia or he can't create vills. He's walling, and I believe this is just a drush. This is not a man-at-arms drush at this point. He wants to get to Yo's base to delay him. MBL, don't run into the TC. Okay. But Yo scalded that. So if Yo scouted that, then Yo should know to prep some walls. And Yo has been playing near perfect today. The idea behind MBL's 3 militia is to delay Yo, to give him some time to build up towards something else. And it looks like a drush fast castle attempt for MBL. Actually, no, I lied. It's not drush FC. This is a drush into fast archer rush, which is really uncommon in the current meta. And normally you either go drush FC or you just go man at arms, but whatever floats your boat, MBL. Okay, Yo overchopped that tree. Noticed it. Again, he's just so good today. And everything's walled up. And this all stems from the scouting. Yo's scout has done so much. He lamed, and he's aware of what his opponent is sending his way. Some players could fast castle off of this vill count. 26 villagers. It's tough. But MBL could possibly drush FC off of this. T90, I recently cleaned out some childhood stuff from when visiting my parents. I came across the original AoE2 AOK case and disc in the original book and the original laminated Civ cheat sheet. Dude, save that thing and frame it. I wish I had one of those. That's awesome. I really need that stuff for my stream room. That would be so cool. My brother... So I guess my mom was like cleaning out their attic at home, and she found like a box of my bro. No, you Dumbo Jim! Oh my god. Well, hold the phone. That villager is a moron. He just opened the gate, and now he's gonna lose his girlfriend. Maybe he didn't want her anymore, and that's just the way to do it. Now his friends won't judge him because he doesn't have to break up with her, but... Jesus, Jim. Come on, man. MBL will lose his scout. He will lose all of his militia, but at least that's something. He benefited from that. Because I thought he would do 0 damage. And yeah, this is a drush FC build. The only thing that made me question it was he has so much on wood. I thought that he could do with maybe 2 more farms to get the food count up. Anyways, back to what I was saying. My mom was cleaning out their attic. She found a box of my brother's stuff. And she found the original AoE1 booklet along with cheats and stuff as well. However, the cheats weren't laminated. My brother had written them down, which was kind of funny. My brother sent me a picture of it, and he said, hey, Mom found this AoE book. Like, what is this? Do you remember this? And I said, well, that's not AoE2, and those codes you wrote down are probably cheats. So if someone full walls like this, to go drush fast castle, they give up full map control. And I already said that's not ideal in this matchup for Japanese. So if they give up full map control, you know they're not going to have military until they reach Castle Age. So why not send 2 villagers forward to tower their one and only wood line? Well, not their only wood line, but their wood line. Great tower position for Mr. Yo. Won't hurt MBL as much as it could, though, because MBL... he has cheap lumber camps. He can relocate them. He has wood on the other side. And this tower's only going to hit these villagers. Probably won't even kill them. So for Yo, it's kind of a problem now that he won't be in Castle Age near as fast as MBL. That's a really solid castle time. A lot of people watching here probably can't hit castle if they're not making militia and losing villagers at that time. So, well played. And I wouldn't be surprised to see Yo staying in Feudal Age intentionally. He's creating quite a few scouts. He probably would like to tower this side as well. He's definitely looking for that gold. Maybe he assumes MBL's on this gold, but he doesn't see the main one. Yeah, more towers and then skirms and more scouts, I guess. And yes, Yo is sending a villager to this side as well. Like, this is how to counter someone drush fast castling 101. One thing he has to do, though, is track MBL's army, because his scouts and skirmishers can kill Castle Age crossbows. They have to track them. That's the one weakness now, is that Yo could get surprised by all of this. If Yo were to tower here, I think that'd be best. Here or here, maybe. MBL wouldn't see that either. And this tower is going up. This is good from Yo. Yo just has to track this army. And so smart for MBL to add a spearman here. And Yo spotted it, man. I'm telling you, this is like 2014 Mr. Yo. This was the guy who was head-to-head with Viper. I don't know what has happened. Like, Yo just seems to be motivated and playing so good over the last few days. Yeah, with armor on his scouts and with fletching on his skirmishers, he kills this easily. Just kill the spearmen first, and then chase the archers. Yep. The archers are only archers. Okay, now they're crossbowmen, but they're dead, and now this tower is going up. This tower's up. MBL lost 2 villagers here. Is this game over? Yo's still in feudal age, but it doesn't matter. He has a very, very big lead. MBL can't add more TCs. He doesn't have map control. He can add more crossbows, but the crossbows will die. He only is counting on the fact that he could surprise Mr. Yo. But I think if Mr. Yo scouts this batch of crossbows and walls up this tower, MBL would just give it up. Wow, he's building a lumber camp there for wood. That's the only place he can get wood. There's like 1 tile gap on each side. It's gonna be so sloppy. Okay, but for the first time, Yo did not track these units. I think he should have had 1 scout on patrol. MBL could kill a lot of vills. 1 vill down here. Make that 2. Make that 3. Yo realizes they're fast vills, but nope, they're dead. Yeah, see, he built an outpost too late here. Oh, and he sees that MBL wants to take that wood. Interesting. So all of his skirms and scouts are going to come back. He's going to tower this as well, isn't he? Where does stone go? Oh, he's towering there! Oh my god! Well, Fat Dragon is watching this, and he's probably casting this to his Chinese viewers. He's probably loving this, man. Oh my god. Like, this is something that you would expect Vivi to do. This is still a close game. MBL's getting a little bit of momentum now. Yo's stuck in feudal age. If Yo's vills get spotted here, MBL will even out the vill count. And MBL's done a tremendous job to avoid the skirms and the scouts here. Yeah, so this is just all about buying MBL time. Those vills are so quick, though. They run away. The longer MBL's army stays alive here, the longer these scouts and skirms stay away from MBL here. Extremely rough situation for MBL. But it's winnable still. And he will kill these villagers. No, he won't kill these villagers because Berber villagers are quick. That's ridiculous. Yeah, say goodbye to your army, MBL. What a game this is. All in feudal age, guys. All in feudal age versus castle age. This is so good. Yo's still making scouts. He has forging. He has scale barding. He has, the only upgrade he's missing on his military is that he doesn't have the armor on his skirms. But the scouts would be more than enough. And, oh my god, MBL's still trying to get these 2. Oh my god. Yo, where's your scouts, man? He needs to get him over here. Here they are. Yo, you need to run. This is messy. A lot of these scouts are weak for Mr. Yo. The skirmishers aren't grouped up like they should be or like he would want them to be, and MBL's micro is good. MBL's bringing this game back. There was a tower that's placed there. I don't know if it will go up. MBL needs to stop that from happening. Oh, he sees the villagers! Wow, this is excellent play from both of them, man. What a game. Wait. Does MBL know that's going up? Oh, wow. He realizes. Well, I think this is MBL's game to lose now. He has the Vill lead. He's in Castle Age. He has wood. The towers were wonderful from Mr. Yo, but what a comeback from MBL. It's so sick. Yeah, I thought it was over as well, Dave. Holy crap. And now, if he makes a stable, and just like 1 or 2 nights, then all the skirmishers die. The big thing that MBL did here, he's doing it again, is he's distracting Yo's army. He did it in the south. He's doing it now in the east. Good micro to use his range, but just giving himself time to send in another wave of units. And now Yo will have to opt for defensive towers, which will give MBL time to expand that economy even more. Yeah, MBL just needs a knight or two, you know, and then he could even build a third GC. Could go for an awful lot. 15 military, and it's better military. So well played. And here's the problem. We see there's a 6 villager lead for MBL, but MBL has 2 TCs creating vills, and if Yo clicks up to Castle Age, that TC is idle then. So this will turn into a 20 vill lead for MBL. So the answer to this is to fight it out in Feudal Age, and I don't think Yo can. Yo loses 2 more villagers. MBL's micro is really good again to get away from the skirms. He'll kill that villager, he'll send in another knight. Yeah, this game's over. What a game. All around, just such a good game. I know it won't be the longest game ever, but holy crap, the level of play today has been unreal, man. You know it's a good game when it's hard to say that Yo has made mistakes. Like, the drush FC strategy just worked for MBL, but Yo played it near perfect. It was just a moment there where he didn't track MBL's army, and I think that was the one big thing that I keep thinking about. Had he tracked that army, he would have maintained control, and when he lost control in one moment, then it led to the next, and the next, and the next, because MBL was able to distract Yo. Yo is building another stable. Now, that's got to be for scouts or something. More scouts, yeah, he's trying. He's trying. Again, 5 skirmishers chasing, or 4 skirmishers now chasing 1 crossbow. And now he sends a knight over. MBL is controlling this game so well. And here he has 3 knights at crossbows. This is an amazing play. Now the eco's pretty messy, but the unit control, insane. And it's really not possible. It shouldn't be possible for Yo, but MBL, what are you doing? T90 Jinx. Oh my god. The unit control for MBL has just been insane. He's just so good. He always knows what's going on with his units all the time. No! I mean, he's still gonna win the fight. But could have been a little bit better there. Should be fine. He'll kill the scouts. The knights will kill the skirmishers. Yo is gonna call it the GG because he's still in feudal. What a game from MBL. Yo also did sneak over to build some more towers. I mean, MBL, he had a good base for drush FC, but Yo's response to it was brilliant. 2 towers on either side. MBL couldn't take his main gold, he couldn't take either of his main woods. Yo even realized that MBL needed to get to this wood. Like, the thought process from Yo was so pro, but MBL, he got to these farms. That's where it all started. Yo probably should have had something on patrol to catch those crossbows out. Yo killed 3 villagers, and that wasn't the game. But what happened was that Yo then had to chase that army, and as Yo would chase that army, MBL would send in another army, and that army came to the south, and once that army was being chased, the next one moved in. And during that time, MBL denied towers and expanded his eco, and that's just so good from both of them. It's very rare you see a 31-minute game in Age of Empires 2, and I could say that it was near the best that both players could have played in their situation. Unreal. Unreal play from both of them. I've been enjoying these games today. So I guess if you're seeing this one on YouTube, this was the game that was played after the game where Yo was Koreans and MBL was Chinese. So we're not going out of order or anything. I don't know how many games they're going to play. These are just rated games, but I'm hoping the quality of the play continues. The 60 units killed for MBL. Yo had more food, wood, and gold, and stone, but MBL just was able to do more damage, and of course, had Yo stayed in the game, his eco stats would have looked a lot worse, as MBL had